Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil, and in this Laravel video tutorial we will learn that how we can delete the data from database table. So first of all, I'm just going to show you that what we are going to achieve in this video, right? So we will just get the list of the all records from this members table on our HTML table, right? And after that I will just define a delete link respectively every record, and on the click of this delete button we are going to delete this record from the database, right? So I will just erase this code and we will do it from the scratch. So now these are the points of the video. We have to make a model and controller, then we will just plot a list with the delete button as I just show you here. Then we will make a route and delete the data from the table, and at the last I will ask you the two questions which is very important for the interviews, and you can attempt these questions in the comment section also. Now let's get started. First of all, let's make a controller. Just write php artisan make controller and controller name. So let's say my controller name is member controller. Hit enter, and here we go. So this is my controller name, and I'm just going to make a function with the name list, right? Because first of all we need to plot the list, then we will make a delete function for delete it, right? Now let's make a route for it, and just go to the web.php, import this file, use app http controllers, and controller name which is member controller, right? Now let's make a route for it, route, and our route name can be list, and here our this the function name is get, and the route name will be list, right? And in the second parameter we will use the array to define the class. Member controller colon class, and in the second item of this array we will use the function name as in string which is list, right? Here we define the list function. So now let's make a view with the name of list or anything whatever you want, .php. Just take a h1 tag and just write here members list or something, and now let's just return this view from our controller. So just put here view name. Now let's try to access it. Now you can see that we are able to access the member list, but we don't have any data. For that, let's make a model, php artisan make model, and our model name should be member because our table name is members, and table name is always be plural and model name is always be singular if you want to make a correct mapping with the Laravel model to the database table. So just use here model member, hit the enter. This is also created. Now go, if you want to check it, you can check it inside the models and here. And now let's import it also inside the controller. So use app models member, right? Now just take it inside the variable which is member colon all, which will be just fetch the all record, and in the view let's define the second parameter as an array, and the key will be like members, and the value of this key will be the data, right? Now let's go for the blade and just define a table here, and you can make a table border if you want 1 pixel, then tr td for the id, and let's define 3 more, actually 4. For the name, my bad, then email, address, and at the last operation. Right, so now let's make copy of it and just define a for each loop here, for each, and we have to use here members, because we pass the members key here in the list view, right? And the for each is ended also here. Now let's try to see what we are actually getting here. Now you can see that we got the complete table, but the data is not dynamic actually. So just simply put here item id, right? And let's just make it copy and paste again, 3, 4 and 5, and let's define the name and email address and address, and at the last here you can see that everything is dynamic. Not, let me check, because we have to use here dollar. Now yes, so let's define a link here, and for the link what we can do, we can define a tag, and we don't need a quotes here, just simply use here id like this, and here just define delete. We will make this route. For a moment we don't have it, but that's okay, we can make it and just write here delete like this. So now we have a link here. Okay, so still again we got an error because we just forgot to put here dot. Now fine. So now if we are trying to access it, now you can see that our id is passing in the URL with the delete route. So that we need to make a delete route, just copy the previous one and make the another one, and just put here delete, and we will make a delete function again in the controller. So let's make a delete function. We don't need to copy the previous one because this is not gonna use too much. So just simply use here dollar data is member colon find, and in the find we can pass the id, right, which is we just get from the here, right? So for that we need to just pass the dynamic id from here also. So just simply pass the id like this. Now just put here dollar id and just use dollar data delete like this, and now just return redirect, and just simply put here list route. Now after just deleting the record, it will automatically redirect to the list page, right? So just go back here, let's check out the old records. We have the 16 records, so I'm just gonna delete the last one. Here you can see that on the okay, so just make me refresh it, right? We have the 16 record with the last name is Anil, right? So I'm gonna delete it. So now you can see that we got the 15 result, and let's make it refresh, and we have the 15 records now, right? So everything is working fine. With that way you can delete the records. Now by time to interview questions, I will ask you the 2 interview questions as I told you. First one is, whenever we are actually deleting this, so we just refresh this page, but user don't notify that the record is deleted or not, then how you can just show a some message or some tooltip that the user has been deleted, like whenever I'm just going to delete it and it just need to show that this user has been deleted, how you can just achieve it. And the second thing, how we can delete the more than one record at a single time, right? So these are the 2 questions. You can attempt them on the comment section if you want. So stay tuned, subscribe channel, and please don't forget to subscribe my please don't forget to like my video also. Bye bye, take care.